Hey Princeton K. Okay, we're getting ready to do our math lesson for today. Today's math lesson is lesson 22. Looks like this. Today it's only one page, and it's lesson 22. Today's date is 5-6-20. Okay, and this is it for today. Okay, no back, nothing. Just this one page, okay? As you can see, we have some X's, some O's, some number bonds, okay? Today's lesson, we are kind of doing what we did yesterday with looking at the part and the whole, making our full number bond for our teen numbers, but then we are also looking at and trying to compare numbers, and we're trying to compare our teen numbers. So we're trying to see which number is bigger or smaller, or larger and smaller, okay? Remember we said a while ago that larger means the same as bigger, okay? So it says up here, fill in the number bond and check the group with more. So which has more or less? Remember we also said more means bigger or larger, and less means smaller, okay? So like it did up here in the example, it gives you the number 7 and the number 8. You had to fill in the number bond for the parts. So the parts of 7 were 5 and 2, and the parts of 8 were 5 and 3. Then you needed to put a check mark for which has more. Which has more, or which number is more or bigger, 7 or 8? 8, right? So that is why they put a check mark by 8, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I have a couple examples for you. The first one, we're looking here. So it looks very similar to what your sheet looks like on your homework or your packet. So let's count and see what we have. We know that we have some parts and wholes, right? Our number bond is part whole, part whole, right? So now we need to figure out what our part is going to be. So maybe something that will be helpful, we know when we've been doing our teen numbers, is that it always needs to have a what? Always needs to have a 10. And something that we've been doing when helping make our teen numbers is we circle what? 10, right? We circle 10. So let's see if we can find 10 in this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my X's make a 10. So should I circle that? Yeah, maybe that will be helpful. So I'm going to circle 10 there. Let me look at this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I found 10 there too. So I have my 10. So I have 10 and 10. So 10 matches that and 10 matches that. So now I need to find my other parts. Remember we talked about how parts can look different? We have X's and we have O's, right? So maybe our O's are going to be what go in this part. So let's see, what do I have here? I have O's, or my circles, I have 1, 2, 3. Should I put 3 in that part right there? Do 10 and 3 make 13? Yeah, I think so too. So 10 and 3 make 13. Now let's look over here. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 circles. Do 10 and 5 make 15? Yeah, they do. So I'm going to put 5 in my part. Now, remember, the instructions for the worksheet are going to ask you to check the group that has more. So which of these groups has more, 13 or 15? Yeah, 15 has more, so I'm going to give it a big old check mark, and that's it. Okay, let's do our next one. Oh, okay. What do we notice about this one? This one, we don't have our what? We don't have a whole. So we need to figure out what our whole is going to be, and then we will check off which one has more. Okay? So if you need to, what can you do? You can circle 10 and circle 10, but what do we already know we have? We already have our two parts, right? We have 10 and 6, and we have 10, and 1. So we need to figure out what those numbers make. So what do 10 and 6 make? If you don't even have to count and you know what it is, put it in the hole. But maybe I have some friends that I need to remember. So we know that our x's are making 10. So I can go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, 10 and 6 make 16. Okay, now again, my x's make 10. And after this is 11. 10 and 1 make 11. So, I filled out my number bonds. What do I need to do now? Yeah, I need to cross off check which one has more. Which has more? Yeah, 16 has more, so I'm going to put a check. Okay, I want you to get your worksheet, boys and girls. Let's do the first one together. Okay, here we go. So we see the same thing. We have x's and we have circles, x's and circles. So I know, remember we said that x's are 10s. If you have to, circle them. Okay, so I have 10. I need to count what I have here. If you know 10 and what makes 16, if you know what's there already, put it in the part because you know. Awesome job. Maybe you need to count. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 5 and 1, that's 6. So 10 and 6 makes 16. Same thing over here. I have 5 and 2. I know 5 and 2 is 7. Oh, that's going to be 7. 10 and 7. Yep, that's right. Make 17. So now I need to figure out which one has more. Which one has more? Those numbers are very close. They're 1 apart, but 1 is more. Which one is more, Princeton K? Yeah, 17. So I'm going to put a check by 17. And that is it. If you want to go the extra mile, Princeton K, and do a little more and just keep working on your number sentences and getting that brain strong and smart, make a number sentence. I'm going to make one for 16. I'm going to do 16 equals 10 plus 6 on this side. And then on this side, I think I'm going to do 10 plus 7 equals 17. Again, you don't have to do it, but it is going to make your brain super duper strong and help you remember things when you're doing stuff like this later on, okay? So, Princeton K, I'm so proud of you. If you have any questions, remember, don't forget to call me or text me if you need help, okay? I'll see you in our next video. Bye, Princeton K.